Okay, now we need to take a look at what is going to happen when you have a union in a perfectly competitive labor market. And remember here that demand is equal to our MRP, and our wage rate is going to be actually equal to our MRC. Let me switch over here to yellow. So here is equilibrium in this market. And so the wage rate in the perfectly competitive market would be at W, and the number of workers hired would be down here at Q. So that's what you would have in the perfectly competitive labor market. The union obviously wants a wage that is much higher. So they're going to want, uh, pen's acting up here. There we go. They want a higher wage. So they want a wage rate at WU. Now, this is going to be essentially like a price floor. And so you cannot go below the union wage. And then it would just follow the regular supply curve when people are willing to work at a higher wage rate. And so this is essentially a price floor. You cannot go below this. But here is where MRC equals MRP because your wage rate is your MRC. And so the number of workers hired here in the union shop are going to be significantly less than what is hired in the perfectly competitive market. And so unions will have a higher wage, but fewer workers employed in this particular market. And so that's the impact of a union on a perfectly competitive labor market.